So not the easiest area game to play, but I think overall Dplus's comp has a lot of strength. Their mid jungle phenomenal, their support phenomenal. The Jax matchup I like. It's only the Zarya I'm a bit like, eh. But BNK FEARX, again, very much testing that 100% win rate that Vikla has on the rise.
And there wasn't. That was banned in both games, in fact. First round of bans this time around. DK getting rid of it. As Lucid is going to find Kellen, who doesn't have his anchor available. Does have Aftershock, though.
Whoa!
Does get the anchor back. I'm not sure about that one. Beryl says, that's your sin. Not going to be too much of a worry as now Diablo gets in there as Vikla turns up. First blood is going to be collected. Maybe that 100% win rate is going to work out as he's starting this game with a double kill.
Great Realm Orb coming through. I didn't catch it initially that they were going for it. When Kellen went in, I was very caught off guard, and I think Dplus was too.
Absolutely.
In that situation, she was getting some good damage on a clear.
Yeah, the Empower coming on through there as the Grandmaster's Might comes down. Leap Strike coming through. It's the flash. Does get the flash out from clear as well. So some top lane dominance. Kellen finding yet another one as Showmaker with the Emperor's Divide lands only onto Vikla as they will be able to put him down. Lucid getting a bunch of his health back as finally Diablo's going to turn up. But Aiming is looking for a certification and Raptor is the one that has the documents. There it is. The double immediately in response for Aiming. And what was looking good for BNK immediately looks not as good. Beryl is going to move in, gets information that these are being taken, but you can see Lucid nowhere in sight. Does have Grand Starfall if they do want to go for a denial on some of these. But it looks like he is just going to focus on his jungle. And they managed to win without any grubs last time. Maybe that's going to be the opportunity this time as well. As in the meantime, we can see there is a Jax in the bottom lane just pelting a turret with a lamppost.
Yeah, he does pretty good at that.
Yeah, that's
Plates picked up. Of course, Vikla has Realm Orb here, by the way.
Yeah, look, going to come on through as Beryl finding a Pulverize, but maybe a little bit too early as he does send Raptor back. Does get stunned up, but Aiming underneath his turret, he will survive, and Beryl not quite as lucky. Yeah. Diablo picking up the kill, couple of assists. He's got a BF sword as well. That is a lot better than the long one. As, okay, Vikla is just going to Realm Warp his way out. He knows that there is not a lot of CC left, but still the flash forward from Lucid. And yeah, you can Realm Warp out, but you're going to have to go further than that if you want to escape this duo.
Some stats got posted about the rates of like Flash versus Flash.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to hold this though because there might be a fight.
It could be. We'll see whether Beryl pulls the trigger. We'll see when Beryl pulls the trigger is, I guess, what we were talking about. As the Impale brings Lucid in, but he doesn't seem too worried about it. He just smites away the dragon. Double Pulverize there from Beryl as they're getting thrown around like ragdolls, but Aiming is untouched. Emperor's Divide finds two, and they're pushed into the blender that looks like Zeri. Kellen will be able to find himself a dredge line, but Aiming finds a whole bunch of kills. 4, 1, and 2 now. 007 is Showmaker, and he even has a suit on.
Had like the rate between different regions, and you know Korea.
Oh well, we're just gonna have to hold that thought momentarily as there's a Realm Warp coming in as well. Lucid is very, very dead. The cavalry will arrive, and the rest of DK not quite able to rotate over fast enough.
Focused on that.
That's okay.
My bad.
At least we get double tech souls in this series, as Beryl is gonna get hooked. And then then it's a bit of an and what situation here, as maybe he's going to have to get out of the way. He does not, as in fact Aiming getting engaged on. He skates over the wall. Beryl with the Unbreakable Will. Maybe it should be a bit breakable, as never mind. Nope, he's just now fighting Raptor, as this cow is unkillable. It's a double kill in for Lucid. Vikla is now fighting against the Pantheon. Maybe he likes those odds, never mind. He's going to be shown the big old shield. It's a triple that comes on through, and that is going to be the Rift Herald and possibly more here as Aiming getting to work on the mid-outer turret.
He's like, I can finish him off. You know, gets the Blade Caller, the heal comes through. Thinks, oh no.
Oh, Shiu? Wait, will he find it here as Aiming dashes over the wall? Clear knows that he has to try and take Shiu with him, and he's not going to be able to do so. Turret going to get tanked, and that denies the assist or kill from Aiming. Series before could have created some history. And BNK going to have to go for a crazy comeback if they're going to make it work. And oh god, it's not looking like it's starting here. As Lucid will dive on top of Diablo. Nowhere for him to go. Didn't have the Feather Storm. Didn't have a hope. And now Aiming, looking to try and get on in here as Raptor able to flash himself out. But if you're just getting away from the corpse of your AD carry, you know things are not looking good.
Guys, Lucid is 7-1.
Huh.
My favorite player, Lucid, is 7-1.
He's going so well. It's like it must be your birthday or something. As in they go, Pulverize going to connect. It's a double knock-up as Aiming is going ballistic. Clear going to have to try and dash away. Does have some needlework, but Aiming is now driving a Rift Herald. Dragons are spinning around in circles. Oh, that was a bit cute, but he crashes into the wall, so never mind. Second dragon.
Any other notable birthdays? In fact, if you know of any notable birthdays, you should definitely tweet at us.
Yeah, definitely post it in chat if you know whether that's somebody else's birthday here today.
Anyway, maybe someone, okay, I'll keep it, because obviously there's a lot of people in the world, a lot of people have birthdays, but LCK, at least LCK adjacent, it may be someone's birthday.
You're really narrowing it down. It's not like there's often birthdays.
Well, I narrowed it down from everyone in the world to LCK adjacent.
Like, it doesn't actually even matter. The fact that Showmaker can just keep them at arm's length with the Emperor's Divide. Kellen goes in to die, and he is going to get his wish.
I think it's a little bit defined this game.
He did.
I'm not just going to let anyone else play it.
That's where he draws the line, though. If you start talking ill of some of the games that he has quite enjoyed, that's when, like, see how, like, normally he's very, very good, and everything's just fine. And you can say all you want about Lucid fandom and stuff like that, but if you say things about some games, it can be a problem.
They have 47 petals.
That's a lot of petals.
That's the most, I swear that's the most I've seen in an LCK game. You know what? Some of the teams, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be critical. Some of the teams, I will see them walk by the petals.
Which teams? I want to compare it.
I saw Ruler do it. Free stats, he's on that. But, coming in.
Yeah, aiming is now in a precarious position, but the cavalry is turning up, and so is Lucid, as he will be able to get a Feather Storm here, and Kellen not going to quite find the Pantheon with the anchor. Still, Diablo's able to kite him out, gets the pullback, and now Clear is fighting against aiming and barrel. I don't know whether Clear likes those odds, but he gets the flash. And BNK, honestly, this is the best fight they could have hoped for. It's even, at least for now, as Shiu says, no, it's not. Showmaker's going to be able to pick up that kill. Shiu just going to bonk them with his lamposters. Raptor not able to get over the wall, and he's just going to get flung back. He knew that that was going to happen, as he realized also that he had no hope other than to give it a good old crack. As Extended Beam, not quite enough, but Showmaker gets over there. Rune Prison, it's not somewhere that Showmaker cannot escape from.
It's like a second and a half, we're like, hey, this isn't completely awful, and then it did. Yeah. Dplus, Vikla really wants to keep that 100% win rate on Rise. And honestly, I'm ready to believe if he wins this game, because...
Oh yeah, I don't think he's ever going to lose if he manages to win this game.
Yeah, I think there are unprecedented levels of power.
Yep, maybe it's time for another hair bet, as Pulverize does come on through. Barrel just going to be corralling them, and Lucid dives into that backline. He knows his target, but Diablo's going to survive for quite some time. Raptor not so lucky as she win that front line. Oh my goodness, that Q almost able to cut down Diablo, but he does stay standing. Over the wall goes Shiu now, and Vikla is not going to be able to offer enough damage back as the Seraphs comes on through. He does go golden to keep himself alive, but he will be going down in the end. And Diablo on the fountain, getting his health back, but he turns back up to everything being on fire as the first inhibitor of the game will go down. 24 minutes. Not even with a Baron on the map. Yep.
His ult runs out. He doesn't change his play at all. He's still running in.
Gets a good old shield there from his locket. Take down this tower. Maybe it's a Shiu POM, because that was kind of silly. The fact that 4 people just wasted their time, and now their base is going to get traded for not even a Jax.
I genuinely think anyone on the top side is a valid POM.
Yep.
I really think they all are. Chronicle's probably going to go for Lucid because, you know, he wants to try and...
Yeah, he's got some ground to cover, I think.
Yeah.
As Raptor is going to pick up Beryl, and Beryl says that he does not care about it. Yeah, not going to be able to impale all of them. And even after that, not a lot of celebration. Lucid just kind of scratching his head. Lucid getting to work there.
It's tough, actually, because Shiu had those great ults on Ambassador in the last game towards the end.
Yeah, right? I actually feel like there is an argument for Shiu as well.
I think there's an argument for all 3.
Yeah.
And that's no shade to aiming a Beryl.
Need to get that vote in.
Maybe he could convince Smile the lesser Lucid.
Look at Beryl starting this fight. There's no one even to follow up, but he's still there. He's so dedicated to starting the fight. As Kellen's going to go down, and now Beryl's actually just going to murder Diablo. He does Feather Storm, but he comes down into a furnace, and he will be taken out. That is going to be a triple here for aiming, who wants to get his own pentakill. Let's see whether he can get it as Showmaker serves Raptor up on a silver platter. There's the quadra kill, and Vikla is like, my 100% win rate, you are not getting a penta.
He bought his onions when he bought his onions.
Oh no, is he going to go golden? The answer is no, and it's a pentakill once again. First it's Lucid, then it's aiming, and they'll win the series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.